Winterlander.
Norfried.
And you're listening to New Yorker of the Week. I'm like chugging the smoothie now.
We're not going to go into detail on what happened today because we're going to move past it. But
we're in a rush now.
We're in a rush. We got about 10 minutes, maybe. I can hold down the fort for a little bit and just kind of like chirp.
Honestly, like, oh my God. We started at 3:15.
Mm-hmm.
If I at 3:30 walk out of here, I will be there by 3:35, and that's no big deal.
Yeah.
So maybe just like whatever's happening at 3:30, I'm getting up.
Yep.
Walking out.
We had a little bit of a scheduling snafu. One might call that.
I am thinking about how I just should have started transitioning to this a little sooner. You know what I mean? You know, when like, it's like, I felt like we had so much time today and we did, but then it's like now how have we been together since 1 p.m. and we have 15 minutes? Oh, your hair looks great.
Thanks.
This looks really good.
We also, okay. We're not gonna spend the whole episode talking about it, but I would like to.
But when you watch me chug this smoothie, and then at 3:30 when I stand up, no matter what you're talking about,
you're like, bye.
That's what's going on here.
I like this little cover of wires.
I was gonna say, I've never seen you bring them to the table.
I'm bringing them out.
Oh my God!
Wow, did I have?
You do need a pedicure.
Thank you, Hanna. Okay, wow, do I have my New York moment of the week that I've just been dying to tell you?
Is it yesterday?
Yeah. Would you want to say yours first?
No, go ahead.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm chugging this smoothie. I don't want it to go to waste.
Yesterday, I got my first keratin treatment. You might be able to tell.
But can you tell me what that is?
Okay, so it's like a chemical that you put in your hair to make it so that it's less frizzy.
Okay.
It doesn't make it, it's not going to make it straight. Like I know it's kind of an optical illusion right now. Like right now it's really straight, but
right now it looks like you got a blowout.
Yeah. And you have smoothie on your nose. And no, I just went into the bathroom and I had smoothie like a whole mustache. And I was like, okay, maybe these aren't what we should be like drinking right now. They're so good though.
They're really delicious.
Get ready to be full for the rest of the day.
I can't wait. Nuts. I'll still probably eat my lunch though when I get to work.
You should. But I'm just saying, it's like, these are crazy.
They've got a lot packed in them.
So what happened? Oh yeah. So keratin is like, so the woman described it as tons of vitamins. This is an Albanian woman that I went to see yesterday. She was like tons of vitamins, really like intense. And I was like, but then when you put it in your hair, it burns. So I don't know how many vitamins burn your head.
And if it's okay for me to say,
it smells like shit.
There's like a chemical smell.
There's a chemical smell now.
I'm not getting like a vitamin smell.
I said because
when you were working out today, it was like the smell was getting stronger.
I asked Haley if she smelled it. She's like, yeah, I just kind of was like,
it's kind of the vibe because it doesn't smell bad. It just smells different.
It's really different. It's like if this was my smell, I don't know if I'd be friends with myself. This was like my permanent smell, you know. If
this was your permanent smell,
we'd have to have a chat.
I feel like you would have known by now that this is your smell. But you know what I'm wondering? Like,
do I?
No, but please, when I do,
I did.
Tell me.
So here's the thing. You put on this little shower cap. So she puts it on. First I walk in. She says, how much did I tell you this was going to be? I said, you said 200 on the phone. And you keep in mind, she has a very thick accent. Really strong Albanian, like I'm like running the show. I can't do the accent because I'm just so bad at accents, but just like very powerful woman of the salon. This is on the Upper East Side.
Yeah.
She comes in and she said, how much did I tell you? I said 200. She says, what? And she walks back and all of her friends, they're all talking and like different language. And
whispering about your hair.
Yeah, whispering. Like, no, not whispering. They're like screaming about it.
You just don't know the language.
So then they come back and she's like, this shouldn't be any less than 500. Like, and I was like, well, I'm going to have to turn around because I can't do that.
I came here for 200.
I took out money in my, because, you know, I don't have a lot of cash on me. All this stuff is kind of like a credit situation. But like I took out $200 of cash and I was like, it was like a moment, but I was like, there's not 500 to take out, right? And so I just
that's like a really big difference. It's not like it's going to be 300.
Difference.
Like 500 is a lot more. It's $300 more. And this include tip, or you?
No, we're not even at the tip yet. The 500 would be like the baseline. She was like, no, I will first. I'll do it. I'll do it this one time, but you never come back here. Never come back. And I'm like, all right, word. This is like,
I love that because so many businesses are up our ass trying to like beg us to come back. And I love it. She's so confident in her product that she's like, I'm going to make the money. I don't want to waste time with your hair.
Where is Albania?
I don't know.
I'm Googling it.
Why?
Okay. Because I know... okay, anyways, that would be boring. Okay, I see where they are. So, anyways, she's...
Oh my God, we have 9 minutes.
I know. So, anyways, she...
Now we're nervous.
Now I'm nervous. Okay. So
she told you to never come back here.
She told me to never come back. So I'm like, okay, I'm never going to come back. And then the whole time she's doing my hair, she puts in this chemical. She wraps it up in plastic. It starts to burn. Like my head is burning off. And I'm like, oh my God, this is hell.
Like a bleach burn or worse?
It's like worse.
Oh,
and
I guess have you ever bleached your hair?
Yeah, I bleached a little bit of it, but it never felt like that. It's like itchy. Ooh. She hands me this stick and she's like, I know what you want. You want to scratch your head. And so I was like, yeah, I do. And then so I put the stick on. So I'm pacing around the salon because there's no one else there.
Oh, I was going to say how many other people?
No, the woman that had just left, who she told had a terrible haircut. She was like, oh, your haircut's terrible. You should always come back here. And the woman's like, okay. And she's like, I'll see if I can fix it, but there's not much I can do.
Shame is her main marketing tactic.
Yeah. And so I'm walking around. I'm feeling like sometimes in those situations, like it's so uncomfortable that you feel so comfortable. So I just start walking around and like, I'm picking at my head and I'm like, wow, this is an NYC moment for sure. You know, and
you're paying a lot of money to have a really bad time.
For me, exactly. Like for me, $200 is huge. And so I'm like, wow, okay, this luxury experience is awful. And then she washes my hair, but then we end up talking. One of the women, they're talking to each other and I can't understand what they're saying. I was trying to understand what language they're speaking. Albanians, anyways. I guess they would be Albanian.
They got their own language.
Yeah.
Good for them.
I really hope I'm not sounding stupid.
I didn't know either. So if you sound stupid, that makes two of us.
I think, I don't know. Anyways, I think it's near like Romania and Serbia. So basically at the end we became friends and she decides that she actually likes me a little bit, which is the best feeling ever. And she is like, and I say, okay, well, do you want me to refer people to you? And she's like you? No. Don't refer any of you. Said, and we had also kind of reviewed that I was Jewish. So that was kind of thrown in there left and right.
So when she's saying none of you,
she doesn't want any of my people. She doesn't want anyone.
She's taking a stance.
She's taking a stance, and it was so refreshing. She's just like, no, you know your hair.
Well, because everyone's so nervous these days.
She's not nervous at all. She doesn't give a shit.
I'm kind of jealous.
I know, it was amazing. And I said, well, because I had a feeling you would want to meet her. So I said, how about my friend? She's not Jewish.
I connect with Sephardic Jews.
Yeah, you do.
My sisters.
I said she has the straightest hair, and the reason we're saying Jewish is because Jewish women tend to have thick curly hair, and so I said she is straight, very like your hair. I don't even know if it could take a keratin treatment.
You know, I straighten my hair every day, right?
I know, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know what that would look like on you. You know, my assumption is that it's for people with curly hair. Yeah. So it's like
I have curly hair.
But like ringlets.
Okay, yeah,
you know, like
I'm just saying
I'm rocking ringlets here.
That's been my struggle with the short hair is when it dries, the way it dries naturally is just a look I would never leave the house with, the way my curls look.
It sounds like
which is why I'm straightening my hair every day.
I think you need keratin treatment.
Maybe. It sounds, I'm nervous about this burning.
No, but then it's only for 35 minutes.
Just for 35 minutes.
But yeah, she said.
But did it ever get to a point where you thought like, you couldn't take it? Like, is it painful or just really uncomfortable?
It's just no. It's not. It's not painful. It's itchy. So it's not the burning that you get with bleach. It's just really itchy. So you're just like, ugh, this is annoying.
Okay.
But it's so,
I want to meet her.
So much different.
Maybe I'll just go to her for a haircut.
At the end of the appointment, she is ringing me out. She writes down on the receipt, next time, $250, and slides it over to me. And I look at her and I'm like, what? And she goes, shh. Just for you. So then here's the thing. So now it's $250. It was never going to be $500, I guess. Or was that whole thing a production?
I'm not going to lie. I kind of feel like she really wanted you to know that you are making her life harder. Like, I feel like she wanted you to not think for a second that you are here and you're going to be taken care of. Like, she wanted you to know, like, I have to work extra hard. And if things were fair for my work I'm about to do, I should be getting $500. But I think then she liked you, but I think she still had a bad time doing your hair. So she was like,
she brought in one of her
come back.
Is
that the video you sent me?
I sent you a video of it.
Which one was the head
Did
bitch?
you hear the one on the right? The one with the black hair?
Black hair. That's what I kind of thought. Gray hair was smiling.
Yeah, she was smiling. Did you hear when she said Lion King? It's in the video. She says Lion King.
That is really funny.
Like, yeah.
That is amazing.
It was just this cultural mix of so many different aspects of New York. Like, you have this Albanian woman and I'm the Jewish woman and
just you guys.
Hair, and it's just, I guess that was it.
It's a mix.
But it's just, no, but it just felt, and then you have like New York, it's like only in New York would someone be like, never come back.
Never come back here.
Like, you're going to spend $200, but please never come back.
And like so many, I do love a little bit going somewhere where they're honest, because at those places, like when you're getting a massage, when you're getting your hair done, when you're getting a facial, when you're getting like groomed in some capacity, you are kind of insecure about like what they're thinking or like what you look like or stuff like that. It's kind of nice when they're revealing to you like, you should be insecure. Your hair's awful and I don't like doing it, because then you can kind of chill out. You know what I mean? You don't have to guess what's going on. Like, she hates you. She hates your hair.
She did say at one point, she was like, look, it's not you. You're a beautiful girl.
That was nice.
It's just your hair. And your hair is beautiful. It's just, I don't ever want to touch it again.
That's nice.
And I was like,
it's always good to hear.
But it's, you know what?
She's like, don't take it personally. I just never want to see you again or touch your hair. She's like, walk it off.
The thing is that I think I'm gonna go, if it looks nice, totally go back.
I mean, I think it looks nice right now. What do you mean if it looks nice? Like post shower?
Post shower. It's the whole idea is that after the shower, I'm never going to have to like straighten my hair again. Like, so I'll use
I truly do need a keratin treatment.
You literally do.
Because I currently once my hair is long again, I'm so excited to just let it dry naturally and have like my wavy curls. Mm-hmm. The way, I don't even think you've seen my hair dry wet, because like I don't want anyone, like I look like the orphan Annie. Like the way my hair is curling, it's at this length right now. It's at my ear. I can't leave the house. I look like a young man. Like, it's not happening for me.
Little Farquad going on?
No, because it's not straight.
Oh, true.
This is curls. I would kill for the Farquad. That's what I get it to. I get it to Farquad.
We have 1 minute. Do you have any final words? We're sorry. But this is a really good episode. Like,
this is honest.
You only need 10 minutes of us, because next we have a really cool interview. And
how about this? I'm gonna, go.
Okay.
Why don't you say what our New Yorker of the week is? Mm-hmm. That way it's not so abrupt.
Okay. I can't imagine doing a podcast by myself, like sitting here and being like, all right,
what's going to happen is I'm going to be like, just do 1 more minute, introduce our New Yorker of the week. I'm going to see the file upload. It's going to be like 15 more minutes.
I have no idea how to upload the file.
Oh my God, then maybe I should stay.
We gotta go. You'll see who it is.
It's an amazing interview. You're gonna love it, and we're just being honest with you today. We really have to go.
We gotta go. All right. Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Hi,
Laura. I'm so happy to be here. This is
a very exciting moment for not just like us in the podcast, but like a little bit for Nora and I's friendship. Like, she's talked about bringing me to Rack Shack, I think since like the week I met you.
Yeah. So like the day that I met Hanna, we were talking about boobs because we were always talking about boobs.
Yeah.
And I was like, you have to go to this magical place in Bushwick where there's a witch there, and she's a good witch, and she looks at your boobs and she tells you exactly what size you are, and then she has the size that you are, which is amazing. Everyone welcome Laura. She is our New Yorker of the Week and owner of the Rack Shack in Bushwick. Welcome.
Yeah,
We're so happy to have you.
I'm so happy to be here with y'all.
We're like thrilled. I mean, I guess we should start with like, how did this even happen? Like, how long have you been in New York? When did this start? When did you open?
So I opened 9 years ago, or almost 9.5. And I've been 13 years in New York City. Wow. Yeah, it's funny because I thought that I was already living here for such a long time when I opened it. But now looking back, I was just here basically. So, yeah, and the reason why I opened the store, how it came about, was I couldn't find a bra. That was basically it.
When did you start getting into like how do you even like learn how to like fit somebody? How did you realize this is what like you wanted to do before you even opened the store? Because it's such a big undertaking to know how to open the store even.
I didn't know how to fit before I opened the store.
Oh, really?
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
This wasn't like your party trick you did?
No, absolutely not. So the thing is, I've had really big boobs since I was like 14 years old. I think I was already a G, maybe double G when I was 14.
Oh, wow. Oh my God.
Yeah. And I lived in a small town as a teenager outside of Amsterdam. And of course, there was one store 2 towns over that had a bra for me, but they were like super old ladies, very judgmental about my body. And, and then you would get the most ugly bra in the world. Mm-hmm. Then my parents moved to Amsterdam when I was a teenager, and like older teenager, and I found my go-to bra store, which was still not great, but it was a lot better. And I had some cute options, but usually they had to alter it because I had a very tiny back but really big boobs. And then when I moved to New York when I was 27, I was so excited to go bra shopping. I was like, oh, New York they must have everything in the whole entire world because it's a city that has everything, and you have so many different bodies, and so I was like, oh, maybe Victoria's Secret will have my size. We don't have a Victoria's Secret in the Netherlands, so I had no idea what kind of store it was, but I knew from just
and that's kind of like the only name in like you need a bra fitting. For the longest time it was just Victoria's Secret. That was your only option.
Yeah. So, I remember, I think maybe it was the first week or something that I arrived in New York. I was walking just in Manhattan, and I saw Victoria's Secret, and I was like, oh, let's check it out. So I went inside, and I looked around, and I was like, they don't have my size. And then this lady came up to me, and she was like, can I help you? And I was like, yeah, it's fine. I don't think you have my size. So she was like, of course we do. And I was like, okay, well, let's see. So then she put me in the dressing room and she fit me, and she grabbed me a 38 double D maybe. Mm-hmm. And I was at the time a 32 double G. Mm. And I knew that already because I did go to
not a witch, clearly.
Not a witch.
Victoria's
Not
Secret
like
lady. Yeah, she didn't have the powers that you had.
We respect her confidence, but like, no. She was like,
she didn't have the magic.
No, so I was like, nah, never mind. It's fine. So I walked out. Anyway, over time, I researched and I found some bra stores, but it was never like, I really want to be able to go into like a fun store and being like, yes, we have your size, like you randomly just walk over the streets and you walk into a cutesy boutique and then it's like, oh, can I just see some pretty bras, and that they would have that for me. That was like what I wanted. But that was just never the case. So then I decided, I was like, one day I'll just open my own bra store because I always wanted to be an entrepreneur, and I never knew in what shape or form. I thought maybe I studied theater studies, not as an actress, but you become like a dramaturg. So I was like, oh, maybe I'll start my own company, and like I think of conceptual things. Or I open my own restaurant because I've always worked in service, but that seemed so much of an undertaking with so much staff and all that that I was like, And then I was bartending actually, and then I told my coworker who also had gigantic boobs, and we were like shaking cocktails, and we were like, "This sucks! Yeah, it sucks!" And I was like, "You know what? One day I'll open my own bra store." And then she said, "And then you'll name it. It fits your tits." And then I was like, eh.
You're like, the Rack Shack.
Well, then she said, actually, what about she started like joking and riffing off of that. And then she said, the Rack Shack. And then I was like, oh, the Rack Shack is actually cute.
Yeah, Rack Shack's an amazing name.
Yeah. And then I think 2 years later or something, I opened the store. So
wow.
That's amazing. And so, but wait, you opened the store. And so did you hire someone who was doing fittings, or you were just like trying your best, and now through that you've become the witch?
I did like this online course.
Okay.
Like that you can get a certificate, but I never did the tests. I just like studied the material.
Mm-hmm.
And then I practiced on friends first.
Mm-hmm.
And then over time, like you just see a lot of boobs.
Yeah.
And then you understand, and you like I was following all the blogs, all the articles, all that, I did like a serious deep dive. And and try to understand what the fits and shapes and things were of different brands, and you get to know the bras too.
Mm-hmm.
And like it's hard to train people to fit here because every bra fits a little different, and I always tell my employees, you have to get to know the bras. You have to see them on a lot of bodies and be like, oh, this doesn't work for you because you have close set breasts, or you have narrow breast roots, or you are fuller in the bottom, or you're fuller in the top, or all these aspects that everybody's unique, right? Everybody has different boobs, and even two boobs can be different from each other.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you just like get to know your bras, you get to know the different shapes of people, and like then over time you live and you learn.
I have to say, amazing. One of the most beautiful things about your store, Laura, is that it's like so gender fluid. Like anyone can come in here and have a sexy experience. And I feel like for so long, like I had such giant boobs before my breast reduction, and I did not feel sexy because nothing fit. So like I came here and you just like immediately made me feel sexy. And then I saw like there were men walking in the door, and like trans people, just everyone comes in and you make them all feel sexy. So it's like you have this gift, and you have stuff for them to wear too. So it's like,
amazing.
Yeah, anyone can find something. It's amazing.
Well, that's my goal, and I try. It's tricky because there are, of course, more things for certain people, or but I always try to source and find things that work for different genders or different bodies, or but because I don't want anybody to feel left out, or feel that they don't belong, or feel that like they have a strange body, or that's kind of like the mission. Because I think it's so crazy, and I also don't want to be a big boob store. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to be a store.
A store with beautiful bras.
Lingerie store.
Yeah.
I love those. I mean, this has been like a home base for me. I feel like when I went to Victoria's Secret a couple months ago just to like pop in because it's down the street from my house, and I felt like I was cheating on you. And also on top of it, I was like, wow, this experience just blows. Like this is such a different experience than coming in here. I mean, you have such a like unique way of like literally looking at the boobs and being like, okay, this is your size, this is your shape, etc. I mean, it's amazing.
It's also like when you go to other stores, like I feel like I used to weigh a lot more, and then I lost weight, and I've had issues kind of like feeling sexy in both bodies. So then when you go to a store where like no one's talking to you, no one's helping you, and you're just like on your own in the dressing room, like trying on stuff, and that doesn't fit, you don't feel good, it's like the experience sucks.
Yeah.
So obviously I'm excited so much for my fitting today, but like it's so amazing that this is a place where everyone's coming, they can get something their size, and they can feel good, and that's like because of you.
Well, and my employees too.
And your employees, yes.
Yeah.
How many fitters do you have? How many people work
now I have 3 fitters, and my friend who mostly does register and drawers because she's very pregnant. So when she comes back, I might teach her how to fit a little bit, but for now it didn't make sense. But we needed like help.
Yeah.
But in general, we need a fourth fitter. So, but right now, 3 fitters besides me. That
What goes into like teaching someone how to fit?
well, it's a lot of the things are like how to talk to people actually, and then I first let them shadow me, like how I do things. And then I let them guess sizes first. And then
wow, I'd be so nervous. I
would suck at that. I mean, I just learned today from you that I've been wearing the wrong size for years.
Yeah, but over time, like when you, yes, but also when you, like, for example, Nani, who you just met, right? So she interviewed with me. And I hired her because I loved her vibe and she had a lot of sales experience, but she actually never shopped here. And then I was asking her, I was like, what size do you wear? And she was like a 36 double D. And I was like, and then I hired her and I fitted her, and she is a completely different size. And now she is actually my best customer. She has a gazillion bras from the store, and it changed like her life. But like anyway, so then she knew what size she was. So it's also easier to gauge when it's like, okay, this is my size. And I showed her like what an actual 36 double D looks like. And she was like, oh, so based on that information already, you can be like, okay, this person has a little bit smaller boobs than I have, but she's like maybe a little bit smaller in the band or bigger in the bands. And then I can teach the concept of sister sizing and like just the informational things that you need to know, like how the different countries do the different sizing systems and what the like bra math basically is, and those things. And they have cheat sheets and stuff like that to look. But then, I let them first guess, and then when they guess something, sometimes I even though I know it's completely wrong, I let them put it on anyway, and then they can see why it's wrong, and from that you can assess. And that's sometimes also, I don't have it every time right, like most of the time.
Average success rate?
I have no idea.
Because I would say 100%, but I'm just basing it off of myself.
Me, that's 2 for 2.
Yeah, that's 2 for 2.
Well, we haven't tried one yet.
I feel good about it already.
What's like the biggest misconception people have about bras and like coming in? Like, is there like a common pattern of? Well, you mentioned that before we started this interview, you're like, everyone comes in and apologizes.
Yes.
Okay, so can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Well, everybody apologizes for their body. Everybody thinks that their boobs are weird, and there's no such thing as weird boobs. Also, I hear a lot of like, oh, my boobs are like east-west or whatever. It's like, no, they're just not in a bra. Like you have perfectly normal boobs. And as I said to you, like everybody thinks that they're 36C. That's just basically, or if you have really big boobs, everything, then it would be a 36 double D. Like, if you have our kind of boobs, 36 double D. Okay. If you have your boobs, 36C.
I feel like people don't know that the bra size can go past D. I feel like I always thought like the largest boobs in the world are double Ds. Yeah. Anything after that, like especially when I was in high school, I was like, they're making it up just to like make the bra.
It's just like music. Yeah. They're like in a lot of songs.
Yeah, double
about
D.
Like double Ds. Sorry. Sometimes I don't finish my sentences with Hanna and just kind of assume she knows what I'm talking about because we're always together, and I just feel like she can read my mind. She's like, Nora, give me one more.
Yesterday she was like giving me like 4 words at a time, and then like just smiling at me, and I was like, wait, like what are we talking about? But I get what you're talking about in music too, like the boobs and bra sizes. Yeah, so it's like when you told me that you think I'm like a D, that's crazy to me because I'm like my boobs aren't that double D, and I'm like my boobs aren't that big, but it's like double D isn't the end of the boobs of the bras.
Isn't there? Can you tell us a little bit about the differences between like American bras versus bras that you find, internationally? Like I know you source from like so many different people in so many different places. Like, do American bras suck?
Well, there are just no companies that make American bras in my size. Like there are I cannot think of one brand that makes my size that is an American brand.
Wow. What are your favorite brands?
My personal favorite in fit for my body is Eva Michalak, which is a Polish bra brand. And Polish brands in general are known for narrow wires and deeper volume in the cup. So, for example, like I have a 32 back, which is narrow rib cage, right? But I have a double H boobs. A lot of the times when brands make bras for bigger boobs, they make the wire wider and wider and wider. But in my case, like the part that connects my boob to my body is not per se super wide. My volume goes this way. So, like, for example, there is this brand which is design-wise and also fit-wise on a lot of people, my ultimate favorite, and that's Panache. They make beautiful bras and they fit a lot of people beautiful, but I can't really wear them for a long period of time because their wires are too wide for me, so they go all the way to the back, and if I go then a cup size down, I overflow in the middle. So
it's like that with like pants too here in America. Like the bigger the size, they just assume you're taller, and it's like, why aren't we getting that? That's not how sizing works.
No,
or, like, bodies work. I'm always having to get my pants tailored. I told you that. My like new thing is getting everything tailored to fit me.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are our New Yorker of the week. So do you want to ask some New York questions?
Yes. I would say, okay, what's the most Brooklyn thing that's ever happened inside your store?
I have several.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I had once a woman that came into the store that needed like an outfit, like something sexy for underneath her sheer dress. And I was like, okay, we can do that. But like, what kind of event, for what is it? Just so I know, is this like for a sex party? Is it for a like more conservative event? You know, I asked those questions and she was like, well, I'm DJing with Erica Badu tonight.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, and I was really excited because I'm a big Erica Badu fan. And she was like, do you want to come? I was like, yes.
Did you go?
I went.
Wow. So you fitted her for her outfit and everything, and then went with her?
I didn't go with her. She put me on the list, and then
I went
completely alone, which is funny.
That's
I
so
didn't
New
know
York.
anybody, but I went. Yeah, so that was I felt very New York. Yeah.
So people come in here a lot for like events and then just regular day-to-day bra fittings. Do you get any insight into other events that they're going to, like sex parties, stuff like that? Anything fun?
Yeah, a lot of sex parties. I always like when the House of Love is in the House of Yes, I always have an influx of
that's right over there. Right?
Yeah, that's in the neighborhood. Always have an influx of like sexy outfits for the party, but any sex parties actually, and also we have some sex clubs in the neighborhood, so we work a lot with them. Then events, Burning Man, of course, you know, and yeah, all kinds of sexy fun stuff.
That's so fun that people also like share that stuff with you and are like, that's so nice.
Yeah,
that's
people
so
share
cool.
a lot. Yeah.
I feel like
therapist of Brooklyn.
Yeah, I was saying before, like, I feel like if I was just being like fitted for, like, first I feel like I could talk to you forever. Like, I get why Nora hangs out.
When I come here, I'm like, I'm done for the day. Like
this is the day.
This is what I'm doing.
I feel like I could talk to you forever. And then, like, while you're like fitting my bra, I would just like,
you get lost.
Yeah, you're just like, and there's like the walls been broken down, like my boobs are out, like it's just like whatever.
Yeah, well, that's nice because it's already so intimate, so people do feel that they can say anything and that they can. And that's
great.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. What's it like being a business owner in Brooklyn? Like in general, like do you have to deal with a lot of bullshit in the neighborhood? Like people trying to like I don't know, are they trying to like build a high rise around here or something scary? I don't know.
No, not something like that. I mean, it's stressful, of course, because Brooklyn is, well, it's better than Manhattan, I can imagine. But yeah, everything's expensive, so that's the thing. But as a retailer, you don't have to deal with a lot of like permits or something, so that's really nice. My landlord is pretty chill, so My lease is up though in November, so I'm a little bit nervous about that. But we'll see.
You're not going anywhere.
No, I'm not going anywhere. My landlord loves me too, so
I'm scared, Nora.
Yeah.
I was like, no.
no. I know my lease will be renewed. He is going to increase it. He did tell me what it was, and it is a lot more. And I was like, I'll think about it. I was like, so, but I'm going to try to negotiate. But we'll see.
And if you need help, you just let us know, and we'll have a talk.
Seriously, let Nora know. Like, Nora can get the job done.
If you could outfit, and I think after this, maybe we jump into the fitting. Okay, if you could outfit one New Yorker, dead or alive, in a Rack Shack set, who would it be and why?
One New Yorker. I have to see who is a real New Yorker. I know I have my one celebrity that I really want to dress, but she's not a New Yorker.
That's okay. It can be a non-New Yorker.
Christina Hendricks.
Beautiful breasts. She's got them from Mad Men. She's a ginger.
Yeah.
Boobs.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Yeah, Joan.
Oh my God.
I can't believe I was trying to think of her really quick and all I said was beautiful breasts. And I remember watching Mad Men and I was so jealous.
That's basically New York because it's a show based in New York.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's the same thing.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
But I think she lives in LA.
What size do you think she is?
Well, the funny thing is I was trying to Google like if she knew her cup size. I went somewhere I saw like 36 OF, but there's no way. She is, I think, a 34 J cup, I'm guessing.
Okay, you heard it here.
I wish she would write in and confirm with us if you're right or not.
See if it's probably the first time anyone's like guessed her bra size.
Yeah.
But
do you ever just like when you're walking around, do you ever find yourself like looking at people's boobs and guessing their bra size, or no, only when you're called to do it?
Not really. I do sometimes think like, oh, you could use a better bra.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't like. I'm not gonna.
You don't walk around
the streets. You know?
Like it's like
you need to come.
Yeah.
Or who is it, like the Long Island medium who will be at yoga class and she's like, I have to tell you, I'm speaking to like your dead grandma. Like, and someone's just like trying to work out. I don't know if you're like, I have to tell you, you have the wrong bra.
Yeah.
I like that. I think let's get into.
I'm so excited. We're gonna do my first ever bra fitting.
Yeah.
This feels so like.
This feels so cozy.
Like I'm just so happy.
This is Nora's dream probably to be here after hours.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like I feel really special. Okay. Well, so now Hannah's gonna get a bra fitting at Rack Shack. We're very excited.
And my first ever bra fitting ever. Never had a
Wait,
fitting.
really?
Yeah.
This is like even.
No, someone asked me if I wanted a fitting, and this was in high school at a Victoria's Secret. And then all my friends who were much smaller than me in high school got their fittings, and they were all like A's, and I was a lot bigger. So I was pretended to roam the store so nobody would.
Victoria's Secret, you should be ashamed of yourself.
No, it's okay.
Sorry.
They would have they would have done me. I just like didn't want to leave with the group, and they all are like A's, and I was like the C when we were like in middle school. So I never got a fitting done.
Still, no one spoke up. Anyways,
So right.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay, so what do I do?
So you're welcome to dive into the dressing room.
Okay.
I'm just gonna assess. I actually just look at your boobs.
Okay.
Turn around for me.
So when we walked in, Laura said 36C. Sorry, no. You said 36C.
Yeah.
You said absolutely not 36 double D.
34 double D, which I'm gonna grab right now.
Okay.
Wow. This is the moment.
And I was telling Laura about how since losing weight, I've been really insecure about my boobs. I don't really feel good about them. So I feel like this is going to be huge because it probably also has to do with the fact that I've never worn a bra that fits me.
This is such a big moment. I didn't realize
Is this too nipply?
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
Hannah. So Laura has
I'm gonna
just,
try it
if
out.
you're not
Let's try it
watching
on.
this, she's just chosen the cutest bra. It's little baby blue.
Yeah, gotcha. Oh, sorry.
Looks like a little Easter egg.
It's really
It's so
I grabbed it
cute.
because it was cute.
It's so cute. What happens when you grab people a bra and they? Because I remember like my first impression, like when you handed me a really cute bra, I was like, wait, what? This is for me. Like, do a lot of people have that reaction?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and also if I grab 10 options, people are like, all
Yeah.
these options?
Yeah.
Like usually it's like, oh yeah, like 2 nudes. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
that's it. But yeah.
It's so crazy. What's like the biggest myth about like fitting with a bra?
The biggest myth,
Oh my God, Hannah.
Wait, this fits so
This
nice.
is amazing.
Mind if I adjust your breast tissue?
Okay.
I'd say this is the myth. Because I always thought that, so what's happening is Laura's pulling up the breasts into the cup. I always thought you're supposed to push them back.
Yeah, no. So what I do is
Hannah, you look amazing.
I go beyond the I'm gonna go beyond the wire and I bring all soft tissue that I can find into the cup and I make sure the wire is really on your rib cage and doesn't poke into your boobs. I do that over here as well.
I've never ever done this while wearing a bra. Do you know what I always do? I always grab. I feel like girls were told this, like, well, like you put your hands over your boob and you flip your body upside down and pull it up and then stand back up. That's which is just to make them look bigger.
These are the myths.
They're part of the myths.
Yeah, and you turn around for me. So also, I do want you to buy the bra that fits you nicely on the loosest hook. The reason for that is that bras always stretch over time, and then it will last you longer because then you still have two hooks to like go snugger. So when you wear it for a longer time,
they look so nice.
Hannah, you look so good.
And then also I see how tight the straps are. So we want to be able to put two fingers in between so they don't slide off, but they don't dig in either. We don't want it to be all the way that you can pull it all the way up to your ear. I am going to make it slightly snugger, not too much, but because we don't want to carry the weight of your boobs on your shoulders, we want to carry it on your back. That's why 36 is like too loose for you, because then no matter how snug you make those straps, the band will ride up and you get too much pressure on your back instead of your shoulders.
Okay, so you said that always buy a bra that fits you on the loosest and two fingers under the straps?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then over time you can make the bra snugger once you don't feel supported anymore.
Oh my God, this is amazing.
And that's a 34 double D.
Yeah, this is a 34 double D.
Yeah. You heard it here. It fit perfectly.
That was her guess.
That was the guess. And that's some witchy shit here.
Is so cute,
Hannah, that's adorable. Oh my God, it's so cute. You look amazing.
I feel really good in this.
Good.
I feel like I normally wear bras. I feel like I normally am wearing bras that like either are you should see the bra that I have in my bag right now. It's like a crazy push-up and like an unnatural push-up. But like this is holding them where that bra holds them, like naturally though.
Well, that is a myth, actually. I was thinking, what myth can I say? It's like people think that padded bras are more supportive, but seams is actually what shapes the breast and what keeps them up. So these are called cut and sewn bras. So like this seam is basically what brings, like this side sling brings the breast forward. And like the shape of this bra is what shapes your breast tissue. With padded bras, they don't move with your body at all. So you have to have like the exact same shape as the bra, and nobody has boobs that is the exact same shape. Yeah. So then you always have gapping or overflowing or whatever.
The bra I have on me is like a push-up bra without underwire.
Yeah.
Which like my brain, like society has tricked me, like that's like the bra you want, no underwire. But it's actually not very comfortable, and my boobs are always falling out the top, and it's just like doesn't actually work.
You look amazing.
And so this is like a bra that's like a lingerie bra, right? Do you have like an everyday bra I could try on?
Yeah, I wear, like, that's also a personal thing. I would wear this every day, but I own a lingerie store, so I don't have a corporate job, or I don't have to deal with.
I work at like a gym.
People who
She's taken, by the way, boys. She's Wolf is a lucky man.
Like knocking over that's my boyfriend's name.
What is his name?
Wolf.
That's funny. I have a friend who's named Wolfie. But I've never heard of like
Wolfgang. But
same as Wolfie.
Same as Wolfie.
Oh, wait, we should start calling Wolf Wolfie.
We should. As his girlfriends. Did you want to try on a bra in the episode too?
Yeah, but you do one more maybe?
Yeah, or try on like something a little more casual for me every day.
Yeah,
that's like my comfortable, because I work in a gym and I do comedy with Nora, so I kind of like
you should do comedy in this with Nora.
Well, I would rather like a bra that people love. This is not super padded, so it still is a little bit stretchy. It's called a spacer material, so it's smooth underneath clothes. That breathes very well.
What's the point of this?
That's a side sling, so again, it brings the breast tissue in because it doesn't have seams. So you want it to because otherwise, like, this is not sturdy enough to hold to shape the breast. So
I always wondered what these little Oh,
That's
because
the
I've
best
seen,
one.
yeah. I was
I'm
just
gonna
like,
try
do you
that.
put drugs in here or something?
You
I don't
could.
know.
You put cash.
Yeah, you can put
Yeah.
cash or it's a side seam.
Or
Wow.
it's a side seam.
This
Wow.
is amazing. This is such a good bra. Every time I'm here, you try to convince me to move into the underwire zone. And I'm always hesitant, but now seeing this bra, I'm like,
it depends
it's
though.
just
Like
hard
it's
for
just
me.
for some people, underwire is really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
For a lot of people, the underwire is uncomfortable because they've been wearing the wrong size. But I think in your case, you just don't like the feel of underwire, and that's perfectly okay and normal. And it's yeah.
Do you feel like more people are coming in these days being like, no underwire?
Yes, so many people.
All right.
And then I always need to fit people in underwire just because then I really know. So
Looks
you
like
see these lines here?
Yes.
Okay.
It means that the bra is not right below your breast folds. So that's what I do.
Should I bring the camera over here?
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe I'll just here. All right. So what's the issue? I don't know, are you okay with this? Okay. All right.
So these two lines, that means just that the bra's not sitting right now, but I'm going to adjust you so it does sit right.
Okay.
So I'm going to first, again, bring in any soft tissue that I can find, and I'm going to bring it into the cup. And then I'm grabbing breast tissue here and flip it up.
Sorry,
We
did not get consent on this, so we can always edit this part out.
It's so nice, the adjustments.
Turn it on for me.
So it's like,
Yeah, that's good.
getting the bra on is sorry, but it's kind of being like National Geographic.
Nora's giving me the experience of like having a Jewish mother.
I'm like ruining the experience. I'm like, this is such a comfortable place.
Oh my god, this fits me perfect.
It's insane.
Yeah, you feel a difference with the adjustment that I just made. I do want a little more because I don't want the wire to float.
It's so nice to know about these adjustments too, because I feel like people think. Maybe closer to your mic. I feel like people. That's okay. I feel like people think you put on a bra, how it fits is how it fits, but like you don't know about these like minor adjustments, and now the bra is like literally perfect on me right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's like I was about to say it in like the Jewish grandma way, but like you put on the bra, and that's just the step one.
Yeah.
That's step one.
That's step one.
Buckle up.
You better buckle up because there's an adjustment moment.
Let me put a shirt on her.
You look amazing, Hannah. I mean, this is crazy.
I have a shirt from our all my shirts are wet from the rain.
But I especially love that you thought that you were 36C because so many people think that.
That's
and
like
then
the go-to size.
yeah.
I think I was a 36C?
No, I don't think so.
What did I
I don't know.
Hannah, you look amazing.
No, this bra, like, we're done. Me and this bra are over. Look
Do
at
you
this.
burn bras here
Look at
ever?
the
Does
crazy-
I
anyone ever-
don't burn them. I wish I could, but people toss them a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What should people do with their old bras? Like, should you?
Depends. If they're still in good shape, you can donate them to. Sometimes your local women's shelter will take them, but a lot of the times they don't take underwear. But there's this organization, and it's called. Sorry, now I'm spacing on it. I support the girls, I think it's called, and you can ship them to them, and then they find a good cause. So they send them to third world countries or like women in need that just need bras.
Okay, cool. Hannah,
Yeah.
you
People
look,
in need, yeah.
This is amazing.
This is
Bra
nuts.
is like really like changing my hair. I'm like so comfortable. I'm like forgetting we're doing a podcast.
no, I know it's and me zooming in on the boob was really.
I actually am sad we don't have a camera of like Nora with the mic and the camera on the tripod.
Well, because you were describing something really specific with the cleavage that I felt like and then I was like, wait,
and it's
Hannah
true.
did not consent to this at all, so
And
we might have to edit this out.
My big thing whenever I've like tried on bras, so I'm insecure about the way my boobs hang because like I mentioned before, I used to weigh more and my boobs were bigger and they also like were very perky. So now obviously like I love the way I look and I like feel more confident in certain ways, but like the way my boobs fall bugs me. And whenever I put on a bra and they have those lines, like where they just look like they're held down by the bra, I automatically am like, I hate this bra. I don't feel good in it. So at first when I put this on, I was kind of like, oh, I don't think I feel good in this one.
Yeah.
But then those minor adjustments and I'm like, I feel amazing in this bra. Like it's so, like I feel like people don't know to adjust their boobs in the bra at all. I would have never thought to do that.
No, and people always think like, oh, do I have to do all these steps at home? And it's like, I do them automatically, right? Like at home, I can tell I'm going to grab a bra and I'm going to show you what I do when I put on the bra.
Cool. Okay.
I can't wait.
Great.
It's amazing.
This really is amazing. I'm going to have to get this because I really, this is so comfortable.
It looks like it's a boob.
No, like and you touch it and it's like, it fills the whole bra. My other one, wherever.
I know. When I was adjusting you, I was like, "Oh my god, this is like
going to do really well." No, because like my current bra that I wear, I only have one bra, and it's the one in my bag. And when I put it on, it's like my boobs are overflowing in the top, but they're not even anywhere in the bottom because there's so much push up, and then there's empty space.
Yeah.
But I was telling Laura, I was like, the whole thing has boob in it. It's like shaping them perfectly. And there's no awkward empty space. This is just like, that's the size of my boobs and it's holding the whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I feel amazing.
The scariest thing is when you have, not scariest, but like for me, when I had really big boobs before my breast reduction was when when you got the double boob coming out.
Yeah.
And you were like, God damn it. Cause at the store, it didn't do this. And then you come home and it's like, you got it's like the quad boob.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. So that's always really fresh.
Try on this bra?
So I'm going to show you how I put on my bra and what I do like with minor adjustments in the morning. So you don't think that you have to like do all magic stuff.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So what I do,
like the camera over here.
So if you have mobility issues, of course, this is like not easy to do. But so
very cute bra.
Yeah, it's very cute bra. I figure it's yellow against black. You can see it. So I put my arms to the strap. I do bend forward, like you were saying with because then basically gravity will bring them forward. So soft tissue will always be a little bit more there.
Okay.
Then I put the wire underneath my breast tissue. Then I follow this band. I pull this down because then it's just easier to actually find these little hooks and eyes. I flip this to the back so I can feel with this hand as well where they are. And then I clasp them in. So, and then when I just put the straps here, I make sure I do
yes, the soft tissue.
The soft tissue, even more in, and then gentle, I pull this up. But you don't want to like hike it on lace because you don't want to damage the lace. Let's say if I still have these things and my breast tissue is not in there, then I do flip it up. Here? And I do this.
Wow. Amazing. Wow, this looks fantastic.
It looks really good.
Yeah, this is so hot.
Wow. So, yeah. And it takes me 2 seconds. Like, I don't even think about what I do, actually.
See, like, that's going to be my new routine with this bra. I actually thought I wasn't going to buy anything, but, like, I have to own the bra I have on right now. Like, I have to leave with it. So now 2, I guess, like, bra questions. Like, how many bras should people have? Because I feel like people either have a million or they just have, like, one. Yeah. And also, like, something I don't know if you knew that, like how often should you wash your bra?
So I always recommend to have 3 good everyday bras. And then of course, depending on your lifestyle, like you can have a strapless bra, you can have like a sex bra, you can have all the bras that you want in the world, right? But for me, this is an everyday bra. But 3 good everyday bras, so you can rotate them over the course of 2 weeks. So let's say Monday, you put your yellow bra on, Tuesday, your purple, and Wednesday you're black, and then Thursday you're yellow again, etc.
Yeah.
Because when you rotate them, the elastic has a little bit time to like move to its natural form, and they will last you longer instead of like wearing the same bra every day because you keep on stretching and then the elastic gets tired.
Faster, yeah.
And then I always say every 2 weeks. So let's say you wear them 3 to 4 times. Soak them in your sink. Just fill up your sink with cold water. Put a little delicate soap in there. You don't have to have anything fancy. You can use baby shampoo. You can use like Dr. Brenner, whatever soap. Put a little in your sink. Let your 3 bras soak for 20 minutes. Then the water is all nice and gray and gross. Then what I like, and then I always say just rinse them out, hang them over shower curtain. What I personally do is I empty my sink and then filled up with clean, non-soapy water, and then swish them. That's how I like rinse them. And sometimes I do it again if I feel like it, or if I feel that they're still soapy.
Okay.
And then I throw them over shower curtain.
I feel like I've never known how often to wash my bra.
Yeah. So
I'm either
I say
like never washing it in like kind of like a scary way because probably because I was wearing a bra that didn't fit me right.
Yeah.
I never wear it. It's like I wear it like once a month.
Yeah.
So I was like, it hasn't been washed, but this bra will be on the town. I can't believe how good my boobs look in this top.
They look great.
They look normal.
We're done with the bra. When's a good time to let it go?
Okay,
let it go.
When's a good time to let the bra go?
You have the bra on the snuggest hook, and it's still too loose, and you have to hike the straps up all the way, and you don't feel supported.
Mm-hmm.
So when it's all the way snug, it's not fitting you anymore. If your weight is fluctuated and you're having a double boob or you have gapping or whatever, it's just like get refitted.
Mm-hmm.
If the wire is poking out, of course, if it's not comfortable anymore, those things are definitely signs.
This is amazing. I feel like I've learned so much about not just like bras, but also like my body, like how to shop for bras. This is amazing. And sorry, do you want to come in now?
Oh no, what, were you about to say something?
I don't remember. That's fine.
Okay. Well, where can people find you? Where can they follow you on Instagram? What's the address of the store? Any information you want to give out? I don't even know if I'm in the camera, but sorry, I feel like a Jewish grandma today.
The second this turned into a bra fitting, like we were not co-hosting, like my mother was here. It was actually amazing.
It's just in me. I don't know.
It's special. It's a gift.
Yeah.
Sorry. Where can everyone find you? How does everyone get to have this experience?
Well, we're located in East Waynesburg / Bushwick border on 17 Thames Street. So right basically next to Syndicated, if anybody knows it. And the website is therackshackbk.com. And the Instagram is also the Rack Shack BK, because there are multiple Rack Shack. There's a rib place. There is an archery situation. So the Rack Shack BK.
Yeah.
Ribs.
Yeah.
Anyways, well, thank you so much.
This was amazing. Thank you.
Yay.
Bye.